Hey guys, Don here. Welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Want to talk a little bit about. I recently visited a couple of shoe stores, and we frequently refer. There's a place locally. I don't know if where you're at, you guys have this, but we have Marathon Sports, which is kind of a running shoe store. Close to one office, PR Running, which is another local store. Those are more for running shoes, and then. The Red Wing Shoes is a kind of a franchise chain, and I stopped and visited both Marathon and Red Wing recently, and I did it for a couple of reasons. One is, remember that list that I have? If you haven't heard this before, basically I have a list of you kind of call it like the top 10 or the top 100, basically people that I refer to and that tend to refer to me. And this list I have it on Google Drives. It's like an Excel spreadsheet or a Google Sheet. And I keep updating it. And I send out to these people once a month a newsletter. And I don't do it. This is done by someone else. It's actually on the resources section if you want to know who does it. And they get this newsletter. And then on this newsletter, it just kind of goes through different things about, mostly actually not put that much podiatry stuff, but just kind of keeping us front of line with them. And I went and visited them just to say hi. They have a couple cool things I found. It's this real small store, but the first thing is like they get all the business with these voucher systems, and I thought this was kind of a neat idea. Basically, they have this agreement with the Painters Union, and the Painters Union, they get, I guess, their clients one pair of shoes per year or every 6 months, and that's how a lot of these industrial businesses are. They give like one pair of shoes for them, like a shoe allowance, so they give them like a voucher for $125 or whatever that is, and then they go to these stores. They used to do this thing where they do a drive-in. Basically, they brought a semi with all the shoes and they just fit people, gave them, and then that was it. But now maybe because of COVID or something else, they're doing it this way, and I thought that was kind of a neat idea of kind of a voucher system to give them, I don't know, a reason to go to the store, and then basically it's like free money. And whenever you give someone free money, it kind of burns in the hole in their pocket. So I thought that was kind of a neat idea. Another cool thing that they have there is they have this, it's a pressure, basically a gate plate, a pressure system where they walk across this gate, and then they have this 3D scanner. Now, a lot of us are doing our orthotics. We use forward motion, so we have this like little 3D scanner thing. It's basically an iPad where you scan the foot. But theirs is kind of neat. I liked the idea of it because the most important thing is they get people's contact information, right? So they give them the scan and they send them an email, and then they can keep in touch with them. But the cool thing is that they scan their foot, and then they say, hey, you need this super feet insert, and then you would benefit from one of these shoes. Now, they already know, because they see a lot of different customers, and they're going to know which shoe to give them. But I thought that was kind of a neat idea, and I think we had something similar in our practice in the past. It was, I forgot who it was. It was like a gate plate that we did it, but we didn't like do it on everyone. I like their idea of they like do it on everyone, and then from that results, they can give them some guidance. I know the chiropractors do something similar, because very, very commonly these patients are coming in and they have these, the pieces of paper all look the same. Basically, it's a printout that the chiropractor gives them showing that they have a limb length discrepancy, and one foot's a little bit flatter than the other, and then they need this one type of orthotic. And I think we all know what orthotic that they give them. And it's not really a functional orthotic. It doesn't really have a deep heel seat, things like that, but it works for a lot of people. And I just like not saying that I like it that way, but I like the idea, and I think patients like the idea of technology. So is there a way that we could incorporate these two things within our practice? A couple of thoughts are, one, you could just scan everyone. Basically, everyone that comes in, you could teach your staff to scan them, because right now I'm the one that does the scanning. And so even if they don't need the orthotic, you could have it there in case they want it, or you could show that to them. That's one thought, which I'm not doing, but just a thought. Another thing is with these voucher systems, we actually, when we recommend these shoe stores, we give them it's a little discount card where I can put my recommendations on there, and it's kind of like a voucher system. But doing like a voucher system, I thought in the reverse, is there something that we could give our patients like a voucher for one of their friends and family? Like, can I give them like a voucher for a free call with a doc, or a free ask your question, or just something like that? You can maybe stamp it on the back of your business card and just say, hey, it's a gift, a voucher for something. If they have a quick question or they want to, I don't know, just to see what's going on without making a full appointment. So anyway, those were the two things from this visit to Red Wing Shoes. So I think it's good to visit those places because they do refer patients to us. They have some really wide toe box shoes, and they have some anti-slip, which patients are always looking for. Another place that I send them to is Amazon. And just one last thing, for Amazon, what I do is I have a shoe buying guide. So in this shoe buying guide, if you go to drpelto.com, you can download the shoe buying guide. And I actually got this from another doctor in Washington. He has a shoe buying guide, so I basically just modeled his, basically plagiarized it, and added some of my own links in it. What I did a little bit different is I added links to Amazon within there. So these are those Amazon affiliate links, and so when they're going to look at these different shoe stores, you're going to be earning a little bit. Now, I do not earn a ton off of these. Maybe I get, as I mentioned before, on YouTube, I think I make $100 a month. And on these Amazon thing, it might be $10. It's not much at all. But yeah. So those are the thoughts about how to use the shoe stores and some type of relationship with them. Okay, guys. Well, once again, have a great day. Thanks.